Vaccine company Pfizer allegedly withheld positive news about its COVID vaccine until after 2020's presidential election was decided, the Wall Street Journal reports. British drug maker GSK reportedly tipped off federal prosecutors in Manhattan last November, claiming Pfizer withheld announcing the success of its COVID vaccine just days after President Trump lost the 2020 election to President Biden, and now prosecutors are looking into the tip. A former Pfizer scientist named Phil Dormitzer, who now works for GSK, allegedly told his GSK colleagues the information, which he disputes ever doing. President Trump has long claimed that Pfizer delayed its COVID vaccine results to impact his chances at re-election when critics claimed he mishandled the COVID-19 pandemic.
Pfizer and others even decided to not assess the results of their vaccine. In other words, not come out with a vaccine until just after the election. That's because of what I did with favored nations and these other elements, instead of their original plan to assess the data in October. So they were going to come out in October, but they decided to delay it because of what I'm doing, which is fine with me because, frankly, this is just a very big thing.
Pfizer's CEO Albert Bourla told USA Today back in November 2020 that the COVID vaccine data came in 2 to 3 days after Election Day. The election took place on November 3rd, and Bourla claims the company received the data on the 5th or the 6th. Biden was declared president on November 7th. Bourla told USA Today the independent monitoring committee overseeing the results received them on November 8th. Pfizer then released them the following day, November 9th. Dormitzer's attorney has apparently spoken to prosecutors, according to the Journal, citing people familiar with the matter. Dormitzer released a statement saying, "My Pfizer colleagues and I did everything we could to get the FDA's emergency use authorization at the very first possible moment. Any other interpretation of my comments about the pace of the vaccine's development would be incorrect." Prosecutors have not interviewed any Pfizer officials. It's unclear what, if any, charges could be filed. For Straight Arrow News, I'm Lauren Taylor. For more on this story, download the Straight Arrow News app or visit SAN.com.